The next day, Johnny and Daniel discover that the Sekai Taikai tournament is set to continue, but this time, in the All Valley. Most of the senseis from the dojos that participated in the Sekai Taikai World Tournament agree to continue, even Cobra Kai. However, Daniel strongly opposes this decision. He refuses to participate, believing that continuing the tournament will only bring more chaos. Johnny, on the other hand, sees an opportunity. If they win all of his problems, Robbie's, Miguel's, everything will be solved. But with Daniel refusing, he feels stuck, with no other option but to let it go. Meanwhile, Terry Silver is already preparing his Iron Dragons to dominate the tournament. His PR team is aggressively promoting it, making it an even bigger and more global event than before. At the same time, Gunther meets with the All Valley Committee to discuss hosting the Sekai Taikai tournament in the Valley. Many committee members agree, seeing the tournament's benefits, but one of them objects, warning everyone about how dangerous this competition is. Do you really want to continue this after what happened in Barcelona? A kid lost his life in Sekai Taikai. Despite this warning, Gunther remains firm in his decision, determined to make things right this time. The committee votes, raising their hands, and the majority approves. The Sekai Taikai tournament is officially back in All Valley. As Gunther leaves the room, the man who opposed him mutters something insulting. Gunther doesn't take it lightly. Without hesitation, he delivers a swift kick to his face before walking out. Meanwhile, we see Axel, mentally disturbed and haunted by Kwan's death. He was the last one to fight Kwan before the tragic incident, and the guilt is eating him alive. No matter how hard he tries, he can't erase that moment from his mind. At the Iron Dragons dojo, Sensei Wolf gathers his students, announcing that they will dominate the tournament now that it's officially back in All Valley. Terry Silver stands beside him, watching closely. To test their fighters, Silver and Wolf set up a match between Axel and another student. Axel dominates the fight, but just when he's about to finish his opponent, he hesitates. He shows mercy. Silver's face darkens with disappointment. If Axel shows mercy, how will he ever beat fighters like Robbie? He knows Robbie Keane is stronger than ever, and this time he won't be an easy opponent. Frustrated, Silver turns to Wolf. What the hell is he doing? Wolf storms toward Axel, furious. You idiot, Mercy! That's not what I taught you. Your opponents should fear you, and if they don't, make them. But Silver isn't done. He grabs two wooden sticks and tosses one to Axel. Let's see what you're really made of. Silver attacks Axel relentlessly, pushing him to his breaking point. He taunts him, triggers his anger, and succeeds. At that moment, we see the truth. Axel is not a bad guy, but under pressure from his senseis, he can be pushed into darkness. Meanwhile, in the valley, Daniel and Amanda organize a celebration for the 18th anniversary of LaRusso Auto. The atmosphere is warm, filled with laughter and music, but deep inside, Daniel is still troubled. At the party, we see Samantha. Just like her father, she is still haunted by the events of the last Sekai Taikai tournament. She has no desire to compete again. The next day, the entire valley wakes up to massive billboards of Iron Dragons and Sekai Taikai plastered everywhere. Terry Silver is pulling the same tricks he did in Season 5, but this time, on an even bigger scale. Johnny sees the billboards and immediately rushes to Daniel. We can't let Terry Silver win again, Johnny argues. Last time he took over the valley. This time if he wins, he'll take over the whole world. As word spreads, people of the valley rally behind LaRusso Auto. They take to the streets holding signs that read, "You are Miyagi-Do, not Miyagi-Done." The valley needs Daniel and Johnny to fight back. Daniel goes to Miyagi-Do dojo, searching for answers. He stands in the quiet space, reflecting. And then, something clicks. He realizes he can't walk away. He won't let Terry Silver's plan succeed. Determined, he goes back to Johnny and says the words Johnny has been waiting to hear. We're in. Johnny grins. He immediately gathers Robbie and Miguel, sharing the news. Alright guys, it's time to step up, we're in this together. But there's a problem, Robbie is scared. Last time he fought Axel, he couldn't even score a single point on him, but this time he won't back down. Meanwhile, Samantha still refuses to compete. The tournament is back, but what are we even fighting for? She asks Daniel. We're fighting for what's right. If we let Terry Silver and the Iron Dragons win, it won't just be bad for the valley, it'll be bad for kids all over the world. Samantha listens, thinking deeply. She knows her father is right. She takes a deep breath and agrees to fight. Elsewhere in the valley, Tori walks through the streets when she hears the Sekai Taikai tournament is back. A fire ignites inside her. This is her chance. She made it to the semifinals last time, but more importantly, she has to take care of her little brother. This tournament isn't just about fighting. Her future depends on it. She has no choice. She has to win. On the other hand, Robbie is being trained by Johnny and Daniel to compete against Axel. His senseis are confident that he will beat Axel this time, but Robbie looks worried. Miguel notices this and approaches him. "What are you doing?" "You're going to beat Axel. Don't worry, we all know it. I know you have the potential to defeat him." But Robbie shakes his head. "I can't. Last time I did everything I could, but what happened? Axel didn't let me score a single point. He's incredibly strong and his defense is even better. I just can't beat him." Miguel, determined to lift his friend's spirits, says, "That's not true. Look at me. I had never lost a single karate fight. Every tournament I entered, I won every match. But it was you who defeated me. If you fight with complete focus, maintain your balance, and believe in yourself, you can do it." Robbie takes a deep breath. Miguel's words sink in, and for the first time in a while, he feels a renewed sense of confidence. He starts training harder, pushing himself beyond his limits. Then, we see an intense training montage of our heroes preparing for battle. Johnny sharpens Robbie's skills while Daniel trains Samantha. Meanwhile, Chosen is back, standing beside his friends, ready to help them in any way he can. On the other side, Tori trains alone. She pushes herself to the brink, running through an isolated area, determined to become stronger. She knows she has to defeat both Samantha and Zara to claim victory. Everyone knows that Zara Malik has already advanced to the finals after defeating Maria in the Sekai Taikai tournament. But before the much-anticipated semi-final match between Sam and Tori, the brawl broke out, forcing the tournament to pause. Now, the stage is set. This time, Tori and Sam will finally face each other in the semi-finals.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I breathe.